Hey there, YouTube. So we are going to be transplanting some stevia. I have put them in some moist vermiculite in this little dish. I've stuck them in a plastic baggie, and now we're going to transplant them. First, you want to get some tweezers. You want to make a little hole. It's not a hole, but I will eventually get there to a hole. Okay, grab your plant, not like I'm doing. This is horrible. I'm showing you the roots. However, I don't make the hole big enough to fit all of those roots in there. And I know better. I've planted many things, but somehow I just, you've got those days. And this is one of those days, I guess. All right, I'm tucking it in. I got all the roots in. Give it a little pat pat. All right, I'm still patting. All right, we're good. I'm happy with that. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one. Again, I still haven't learned my lesson that I need a big hole because these little tiny plants have some long root systems. Okay, I'm having trouble. Oh gosh, we're struggling. We are struggling here. But we're gonna get through this. I dropped it. Crap. I picked it's like picking a baby up by its foot. I don't know what I was doing. But yeah, that happened. Eventually I get back in frame. I think I'm trying to show you the roots on this. I pick it up by the leaf, which I guess is the better way to pick up a transplant rather than the roots. I'm stuffing the roots in there. The roots aren't quite as deep as they need to be, but don't worry. The plants make it. They eventually survive. They survive this torturous transplant. All right, this is my third, and this is when I really start to get a hang of it. I make a big hole. I'm sticking the roots first, like you're supposed to do. Okay, so the first two are don'ts, and the third is a do. Okay, do take all the big pieces out. Do make sure all the roots are buried. And we're tucking, and we're tucking, and we're pushing. You want to firm it down into the soil, not too hard. You don't want to crush the plants or the stems. I'm turning my little tray around. Yes, it's a 8-pack, but I'm only using 6 because I don't like to waste. Okay? All right, I think here's the one I showed you the roots. Look at that root system on that tiny little plant, and I finally got the hang of it. Deep hole. Okay, hold it by the leaves, not by the stem or the roots. You tuck it in, hold it firm with the tweezers, making sure everything is in and the plant is firm down. I'm tucking. All right, we're good. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, I still haven't learned my lesson. At this point, you would think I would know to make a big root. I meant a big hole. But no, I figured it out though. Here we go. I'm showing you the roots. I can't believe how many roots are on these tiny little plants. I'm stuffing it in. I'm tucking it around. I'm putting it to bed. I'm being very gentle. Trying not to hurt these tiny little plants. Okay. I'm moving my tray over. And I'm showing you that there are 2 left. That's that one, and then there's this tiny little deformed seedling. We're not going to use that, okay? We don't use seedlings like that. It's weak. It'll never do, okay? We are going to use strong seedlings, at least with 2 sets of true leaves. I believe the second set of true leaves on this little plant was just coming out. But look at the freaking roots. I can't even believe it. Make a big hole. Stick the root. Oh, gosh, he dropped it. Of course I dropped it. I was doing so great on the last 2, but of course I tried. And then we're fumbling. We're holding it by the leaf. I don't know what I was doing. But eventually, I got it out. I refused to give up the tweezers, which I probably should have surrendered a long time ago. But we got it. We eventually got it tucked in and firmed down. Okay. Probably should have moved that big piece of bark out of the way, but I didn't. And the most important part of transplanting any plant is to make sure you get a good watering after it's been transplanted. This gets rid of all those air bubbles, and the roots get a solid contact with the soil. That's exactly what we're looking for. Make sure you water them thoroughly. And this is a critical stage for these little seedlings. You need to make sure that they do not dry out. Once they dry out at this stage, bye-bye birdie, okay? I'm soaking them in nice and good, making sure everybody's well watered, and that's it. Okay, and now we are going to use the remainder of the vermiculite that we planted these little seeds in. Because like I said before, I don't like to waste, and you shouldn't either. But, I ain't judging you. You do what you want. And by adding the vermiculite around the base of these little seedlings, it helps with preventing certain fungal, not infections, but diseases. And it also helps with dampening off, which is, I believe, a fungal thing that just kills your little seedlings, okay? Don't quote me on that. I am a inexperienced gardener. This is my second year. And out of the 12 seeds that I planted, I only got 6, okay? So that's why I'm babying them. They're my babies. Stay tuned.